Hello, sugar friends. Today I wanted to talk about sometimes you have to see it before you can actually see it. I actually wanted to reference a powerful verse from the Bible, which says, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That means sometimes you have to see it in your mind before you actually see it in your reality. I know this podcast is mainly to help and support moms that have lost a child, but I feel like, and to share how I turn my pain into purpose, but I truly believe that this podcast will bless so many people in just so many different ways. Today, I want to talk about the importance of visualizing your healing journey. If you went through a painful loss and you want to see better days ahead for yourself and, you're on a healing journey, I think it's helpful to determine how that journey will look for you. You might take steps to seek professional help, finding a counselor, someone to walk alongside you until you have the strength to stand on your own. I believe even meditation is so helpful. Words of affirmation, maybe even friends and family that speak life into you, talking to someone that helps build, or someone maybe that has went through a loss similar to what you have been through. Taking small steps, but consistent steps towards your goals of healing. Progress could be slow and gradual, but every small step counts. And I think along the way, you have to remember to celebrate the small wins. A small win could be, today it was easier for me to get out of bed than it was yesterday. And also surround yourself with positivity. Like I referenced on my last episode, your circle matters when you're in a dark season. So making sure you surround yourself with people in that season that will give you strength instead of take away from you. Also, self-care can be so helpful when you're in a season of loss. Sometimes that might be going to the spa. On my healing journey, all that type of stuff, play this role in helping me get to a healthier place. I had to take out time for just meditation, journal. Some people might be long walks, whatever that is, that it looks like your happy place. I know during that season, and even still now, Hallmark movies, even though you know almost exactly what's going to happen, who's going to end up dating who, every movie ends with a kiss. But it was just a happy escape for me, just the Hallmark movies, where I could just kind of lose myself in that for a minute instead of sitting thinking about the pain that I was experiencing. So whatever that is, that happy place when you're on a healing journey, whatever that looks like for you, I think it's important to try to find your happy place in that season. Also, you can, along the way, you're going to have to reflect and adjust to see what's working, what isn't, maybe what's triggers in that season, what seems to make it harder for you, maybe when you're around certain things, that's a trigger for you. So I think just to reflect and adjust what strategy works and what aligns with the vision of healing that you have yourself on right now. And remember, it's not one size fits all. Everybody's journey looks different. Sometimes it's easy to look and try to compare, but remember, everybody's journey looks different. And I think you really have to stay patient and persistent. Healing and reaching a good place is a journey that it just requires patience and encouragement. You got to stay committed to the progress, even when it just seems slow. Sometimes you have to see yourself as healed before you actually see it, because you're putting in the work toward those results. So I think you just have, like I said, stay consistent, find what is helping you in this season, really adjust, and maybe the thing that brings you more, whatever in that season, add more of that, and what don't, take away that. I think it's real important just to figure out what it is that works for you in that season. What is it that you see for yourself in this season of your life? Maybe you're not on a healing journey. Maybe you're on a journey of chasing your dreams. And sometimes you have to actually see that before you see it. Entrepreneurship was a part of my healing journey. Starting my own bakery offered me, a creative outlet for a distraction from the pain that I was feeling in that moment. Just making cakes, learning new recipes, and eventually just starting to deal with customers, that was just an escape. It was a place that took me away from what I was dealing with. So what does that look like for you in this season? So, like I said, some people may be chasing in a different season where you're going through your healing journey and it has led you to other stuff. And if you're on a journey of chasing maybe purpose or your dreams, I think it's good to sometimes see your dreams before you can actually see them. Sometimes I think of like the Wright brothers, who I believe is credited for inventing the airplane. They seen themselves flying across the ocean, getting to other parts of the country in hours, something that before was never done, but they seen that it could be a possibility before they actually seen it. I remember at my storefront, my first storefront on 2300 Lansing Ave, I would be in the kitchen baking. And, I would be in the kitchen baking, telling my daughter, looking out the window at our neighbors who owned a flower shop. And I remember telling my daughter, man, Jayla, I wish our business, we had people coming in and out and picking up orders. And, it was kind of discouraging me because I could see in my head what I knew my business could be and what I visualized it to be, but it just wasn't that yet. And it would be discouraging because I would see them and, that's probably why it's always a dangerous game to play the comparison game, unless you're using it for inspiration. But, it was discouraging me because I would see like, man, I know I see it in my head, but at that time it wasn't my reality of what it was. But sometimes you have to keep going because that same vision that I seen in my head before I seen it, I now actually see it. I see the lines to the door. I see people coming in and out, picking up orders. So, I want to encourage you, if you have a dream, and just continue to work toward what you see yourself, or what you see yourself for your future. I want to continue to encourage you to work on that. My coach always says, give God something to bless. God knows what you're waiting on when he sees what you're working on. So, what are you working on? Then that's what shows what you're waiting on, because where are you putting your work? Where are you putting your time? And I know sometimes ladies, we say that we're waiting for a good husband or we're waiting for these things, but are you working on becoming the best version of yourself? How do you see yourself as a wife? Start working toward that. Whatever goal it is that you see for yourself, see it before you see it. I believe sometimes people accept relationships because they don't see themselves as worth what they really are. They don't see their true value, what they're really worth. Because, if they did, you wouldn't tolerate or accept certain things. Sometimes you have to see yourself a certain way before you can expect others to see you that way. And honestly, even if they don't, if you see yourself that way, there'll be things that you wouldn't accept because you see the value in the true what you have. You see it in yourself. So that's what really counts. If you see yourself owning your dream home, start working toward that. Be disciplined. Maybe start saving, working on your credit, start backing it up with faith actions. For example, one thing I see for myself in the future is opening a second location. So when I'm out at stores, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, I'm putting my faith in action. I have already bought little decor for my second store. I'm putting my faith in action. I'm seeing it before I actually see it. But, we definitely have to remember faith without works is dead. So you have to put in the work. So I want to, leave you with a word of encouragement. Make a vision board. Really, a vision board is just really seeing it before you actually see it. That's really all what a vision board is. So I want to encourage you, make a vision board. What do you see in your future? And start working toward that. So I just wanted to encourage you with that today. Dream big. What do you see for yourself? And I want to encourage you to chase it. If you're on your healing journey, put in the work. And, losing a child, I know it's something you never get past, but there is some healing that will help you better know how to deal with it or better know how to cope with it. So, whatever it is that you're chasing in this season, I just want you to see it for yourself before you actually see it and believe that it really will come to pass if you're willing to put in the work, willing to be committed, and stay to the task. So I hope this episode encouraged somebody. If it has, leave me a comment in the comment section. That really encourages me to know that this is blessing someone. And also, I would love if you guys would follow my business page, RJ's Metropolitan Ice Cream Co. I would love it. So that would be great. And as always, I really appreciate you guys listening, and I hope to have you back. All right. Bye for now, sugar friends.